Hey guys, Skirky, and I'm back with another video, and today we're gonna be talking about Friday Night Smackdown. Um, He Wants His Soul is interesting, and we're gonna get into that. Now, open up the show. They was not playing. They straight went through a match, and that was Jimmy versus Drew McIntyre. This match had me on the edge of my seat because Drew McIntyre kept going for that Alabama slam, and I'm like, do you not care about Jimmy? Like, Jimmy's life was directly in danger, so I was scared. And I think that there's something going on. There's a story that they're telling, and I'm just waiting for it because Drew McIntyre is losing. He loses in these feuds, and it's just like, I wonder if this is for Drew's own good. Like, his character has to go through this because when you really think about it, when he gets stuck up on things that happened in the past, things that he was cheated out of, it doesn't end up well for him. The things that he really holds on to ends up being his downfall because he ain't need to mess with Jimmy. And he took that L. And he was mad about it and decided to jump Jimmy. Which, I was upset nobody came out to help Jimmy. Now, I thought about it a little bit. I'm like, okay, Jimmy ain't got no friends. Jimmy ain't got no friends. He beat up folks for the last 3 years. Of course, he ain't got no 4 years. He ain't got no friends. His family, Roman ain't there. And you know The Rock ain't coming. You know he not coming out to save nobody. Like, so Jimmy just had to take that, and that's what keep happening. He just has to take these situations after the matches, and I'm like, he needs to make some new friends. I appreciate the dub though on Jimmy's side, cause y'all know it gets a little dry. You know what I'm saying? He don't be getting the much wins that I want him to get. Now, The Miz and Melo versus R-Truth and LA Knight. Now, hold up, guys. Hold up. I know we're thinking like we don't want The Miz near Carmelo Hayes, stuff like that. But I just know how this wrestling stuff works. If they put them together in a although there is a small chance because for some reason the booking is not the same. It's not the same. So I do think that there is something there with, but putting Melo near The Miz. I mean, y'all like to forget The Miz is a two-time Grand Slam champion. Like, he is a former world champion. Him being in close proximity to Melo does more for Melo's career. Not taking him under his wing, because Melo already has everything that makes a good superstar. He is the most well-rounded out of everybody, out of all the call-ups. So Melo doesn't have anything lacking, but that dynamic would be very interesting to see. It can't go on for a long time though. Like, I only can see this working for real if they're cool, Melo gets a title and then betrays him, or they're cool, title involved, betrayal, and it can't be drawn on. That's the only way this works. And this was an interesting match, but I'm like, how is R-Truth in his 50s and the man he's not slow in the ring? I don't understand how that man is in his 50s. I will never understand that. But a win is a win. Like, The Miz and Melo get to win. For me, that is rare, as y'all know. Although Melo has been on a winning streak, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for that. I need Melo to stay on a winning streak. So I got a little scared when LA Knight popped out, because y'all know sometimes LA Knight, he be the one that he be winning wins. And also, I think because Melo's so well-rounded, The Miz will be able to play off of Melo and vice versa. Because you see, Melo is not trying to allow The Miz to take his spotlight. And I appreciate them letting that happen because it could be easy for that to occur. Tiffany Stratton versus Candice LeRae. Nia Jax and Candice LeRae are like a perfect duo, but I do want Candice LeRae to have her own something. I think that as some time goes by and the storyline dies down, she does need to get that U.S. championship 100%. Because Candice LeRae, she's in the ring, and she moves so well with everybody. So she needs to have that time, but I don't know, unless there is a Money in the Bank involved, I don't necessarily know if she is going to win a title, a world title. I could be wrong. I would love to be wrong, but I just don't know if that's the direction they would go. So if that's the case, I want her to get that mid-card title, because she really is perfect. She's really, really good in that ring, I'll be honest. But I don't understand how nobody be catching Tiffany Stratton. And I don't know if it's her fault or the people there. Or a mixture. Because it genuinely could be a mixture, because it's really only her that people be missing. I don't understand it, unless I don't get it. It could just be the way she flips, and sometimes it's unpredictable, so they miss it. Hopefully they just miss it, because it did look like it could have been dicey with that landing, and she's a champion. Like, y'all need to be a little bit more careful with her now. Be a little more careful, because that's not gonna go. That wouldn't go well. Nia, go Nia. Candice didn't lose, because Nia, and I respect it. I will say this, Trish Stratus, I love you, girl, but next time, come out with a bat or a kendo stick. You know Nia is in the ring, and you want to do this. Come out with a kendo stick. Them hands, they not always gonna go far. They're not always gonna go far. So get a kendo stick next time. You gotta run out and save Tiffany, cause it didn't well. And the Annihilator didn't look as deadly, but I think y'all need to think about it. Those two other women under there. You don't want nobody getting injured or damaged. Or you don't want anybody getting hurt. So close to Elimination Chamber and Mania. Make that make sense, guys. Why would she do, she was trying to be safe in that ring. She was only trying to be safe in the ring. The Mania match between Charlotte and Tiffany is interesting, because I'm just thinking, do they want Tiffany to take the, I understand technically she's the underdog because of the fact that she just doesn't have the same legacy as Charlotte Flair, but do they want that to be? I don't think they should go that route. Especially if Charlotte has to win. Now, because of the fact that things are unpredictable and the way they're going is kind of underdog route, I don't know what I think about who's winning that match at all. And I just hope that, I know it's going to be a good match. I just don't know. Because Charlotte, this is her second time looking down on her. And I like that, actually. I like the fact that she is taking hold of the whole she's better thing. I might not agree with her being the best woman on that roster, but when you wanna talk the talk, you better walk the walk, and that's what Charlotte doing. That's what she does. So I'm not mad at it at all. Not mad at it at all. This right here has got me a little messed up, because there was a whole lot of chattering about the fact that Naomi and Liv may get, cut from the show. And then it was back on. The women deserve better, which is not a hashtag. Because I wasn't excited to see Liv Morgan versus Naomi, just because I don't want them to lose those tag titles. And things was looking suspicious. I ain't gonna front. They was a little suspicious. I didn't want them to lose the tag titles. But the fact that we didn't get the match at all, if that was always the plan, cool. But if that was not the plan, we gotta think about how we can structure shows where an event like that could pop off and come up unexpectedly, but the women aren't directly affected. Because if you continue to treat the women as if they are easily extendable when it comes to the show wise, it sends a message to the crowd and the audience. Like, they're not going to be interested in what you're doing. Because last year is a great example. The feud between Io and Bailey really had me invested, and then things just didn't go through just because of the fact that there was not that much attention, and we just saw short moments, or it just wouldn't be the same as it could have been. And it wasn't as much investment because of that. So we weren't that invested. Like, the match was great and that was good, but there was something that could have been added in that build-up as well. That's what I believe. So going forward, we don't need to have something like that again. We need to do better. That's how I feel. And then the promo, and then The Rock came out. Now, I like The Rock. I do. I like The Rock. And people around me like The Rock. So, it's nothing, no shade, but he was going in circles. He was going in circles. I wanted that man to get to the point, because if we just lost that match, or if we lost that match, it need to be some real meat in what you finna say. And then you just announced WrestleMania, which is cool. New Orleans. That's cool. Fine. You know what I'm saying? Cool. You know, because New Orleans, that's when Naomi made history. So I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at New Orleans. But then you say a little whole bunch of nothing. But what was important about this is, I honestly feel as though The Rock was being sure to say, like, I respect Cody Rhodes. Me and Cody Rhodes are friends. He gave him a rub, and then, like, he gave him a rub like he hasn't gave anybody a rub like that, in my opinion. Raising an arm is different. The Ula Fala stuff, that right there is personal and family. I'm not even associating that with wrestling all the way. This right here is pure wrestling. I haven't seen The Rock really do something like that. And that right there just says something about Cody Rhodes. But he makes sure to say, I want you to be higher than where you are. That could happen. And he wants him to be his champion, his corporate champion. That promo right there confused the mess out of me when I saw it, because it was like, I knew the audience was confused too. Like, it was so much dead space. I'm like, y'all are where I'm at. Y'all don't know what's going to happen either. Y'all are unexpected like me, because there's just no reaction in the crowd too much. There was a good part where I'm like, okay, normally y'all would react to that, but y'all not, because y'all kind of confused too. I wasn't like, I ain't feel it. But then he was like, sell your soul to me. Nick, are you Lucifer? Do we need to have an exorcism? Like, what's going on? Sell your soul is crazy work. But, you know what I'm saying? It do give authority. It gives me authority vibes. Like, he needs to, like, The Rock is going to control Cody Rhodes, and he'll give him everything, give him the desires of his heart. Basically, y'all know Princess and the Frog. Yeah, I mean, it do work. It works. And then Cody Rhodes is also at this crossroads. He's at this crossroads in his championship where he's wondering his place and everything, because his friends ain't really his friends at all. He's at a point where it's every man for themselves, and he's realizing that. So for The Rock to come in at this time is very fitting. It's perfect timing. But it's perfect timing for Cody Rhodes. So I'm gonna let it cook. I'm gonna let him cook, especially because he said it doesn't have to result in a match. That right there, got that weight off my shoulders. But I just want to see other people's reactions to that. that are involved, because Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns had a great big part in last year. So those two would be the ones that I want to see how they feel about it, or is there any feelings about it? Because I think there could be stuff said there with Roman, because there was a point in time where I think, as character wise, that would be something that he could have wanted. Now we're past that, we don't need that, but there was a time where I do think there could have been a little jealousy there. There could be some jealousy there, or something could occur to make him side-eye Cody Rhodes and The Rock at the same time. So I think there's just a lot of potential. So as a wrestling fan, I'm just sitting there waiting and allowing things to cook, because that's all you can do, especially because it's getting kind of, drawn to Elimination Chamber. That's the only time we're gonna get our answer. So I'm here for it. Now the main event match cooked. It cooked, but like, Solo and Jacob are slowly but surely breaking up, and it's hurting me, because when Jacob hit Solo, there was no remorse. It was more like, you should have got out of my way the first time. Like, that right there, yeah, we need that at Mania, 100%. We need that at Mania, because I'm just interested in seeing how Tama and Tonga gonna react to that. Like, what side are they gonna pick? And also, during this, we can see where each member of this new bloodline will have their place, when, as the story of the bloodline is not as, popping, because that's what's happening right now. They're finding their place, they're finding their ground, and they're making their own characters. So everybody that kind of thought, like, what are we gonna do after the fact, the bloodline, they're gonna do stuff like this. They're gonna still be in the ring, they're still gonna be making stories. So Smackdown was just interesting, to say the least. Very interesting. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Y'all let me know if I'm just tweaking because it was Naomi. But thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye.